Hello everybody, welcome into the Let's Look Brad channel. So if you're new here, I do a lot of coin collecting, a lot of silver, coin roll hunts, metal detecting. I do a lot of online buys, antique shops. I do coin shops, so forth, so on. So this here we have today is actually from another coin shop. This is going to be from the Sheridan, Wyoming area, and I stopped in at D&J Coins here. Really nice guy. Actually, it was kind of funny because when I got in, he didn't talk very much, but we decided to pick through a big box of silver dimes that he had because he had bought some coins from somebody. I think that he said it had $38 in face value, but a lot of the coins were clad. So the guy's going to get them back, but it was kind of interesting. Anyhow, him and his son. The main owner there is Dan himself, and then his son is Mike right here, as you see. They're authorized roundtable PCGS, NGC, and a CAC dealer also. So big shop, really nice shop in the Sheridan area. So just to give you heads up, if you are there, make sure you stop by, pick yourself up some coin like I did. But like I said, for all the newcomers there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button also for the channel. Helps out the channel a lot here. But to bring you guys in, I did pick up 100 silver dimes, and it is a variety of rosy and mercury dimes. Now, which is nice to go to your local coin shop and pick these up for the value that you pick them up at. It may vary just depending on where silver is at. But to let you know, whenever you take these to certain silver dealers and to certain silver people, they do give you a higher premium on your mercuries there. And then if you have barbers in also, they're a higher premium also. So they pay a higher premium on that. Now these guys, whenever they sell them out, they don't get really too picky, too choosy and stuff like that. They just take these and sell you out of face value, $20 face value, $19 face value, so forth, so on. So, which is really nice because you may profit actually off of getting some of these. But anyhow, it's worth the hunt. I actually just saved these dimes up. I've got probably 8 or 10 rolls of dimes at the house. So we are going to search through these, see if we get any extra varieties. There is mercury dimes mixed in, and there's actually some nicer ones. There's one that's really nice in the dead center there. But really nice one. So we're definitely going to search for any varieties actually added in there, or better dates, good dates, so forth, so on. So this right here is also 2 random coins that I wanted to pick up. This right here, he's got it at AU. It's a 1971. You can see it's off center as he has it up here, off center. So that is going to be a really cool coin. He's got a bunch of them in there, a lot of them that are silver ones and so forth, so on, which are, $70, $80, $90. He's got a bunch of coins. It's just hard to say. Online, trying to look at his website. He doesn't have them all posted, but he has got a ton of coins. Really nice, 1971. Off center stripe. So that's interesting. $10, not too bad. I know I went to the Denver flea market, and guys there were selling these for like $25 to $30 a piece. Hard pressed to buy one for $25, $30, but this one here, $10, really cool deal. He's got his little information on the back there. Really good business venture there to post that on there. And then we picked up a 1950 Denver, and this thing, he has it as an MS64 state. So that's a really, really, really tougher one to find if you're looking through your nickels and stuff. I will be keeping this one, but these two right here between the scale that I have and an off center strike there, once we hit our 1,500 mark for subscribers, these will be given away. So I do have a scale here. If you don't have one already, this would be a great addition to helping you out look through your coins. And if you do, then it might be a new one, time for an upgrade for it. So like I said, this will be a giveaway whenever we hit that 1,500 mark. Coming up on it, we ain't got too terribly much more to go. But also another thing that I picked up that I don't have was a 10th of gold. I don't have any rounds, especially the double eagle there, but it's a really nice, I think it's like the St. Gaudens. And you see right here is the date, shows 1998. And then flip you on over. And if you look, there's the eagle there with her little birds. It says 10th ounce gold, $5. Government rounds, I'm guessing, as they would call them, as long as it has a value on there for what it could be worth. Now, $5 is crazy because if you take this in and pitch it in for $5, I'm hoping I'm the registered guy that takes this because this thing costs, I want to say this one was $280 where the gold price is at. and what they sell them for. When I looked them up, they're about par, depending on where you get them at. These could be anywhere from the $270 to $340, depending on what shops you're going to. So, yeah, so I got myself the 10th ounce of silver. Anyhow, let's go ahead and jump in here. I don't think I can open this up one-handed. See if I can. I'd like to be able to pour it out for you guys. I probably should have had it already popped, but yeah, I can get it. There we go. Let's see if we got a mixture. I don't need a slow mode or anything. It's just silver, and it's all worn down, so forth, so on. So, yeah, just a mixture of rosies and mercuries in there. So we do, like I said, we do have some really nice ones that are actually pitched in. 64. There's a couple more that are up here that are pretty nice also. 63. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, and I want to see if I get anything out of these here. Cross the fingers we do, because I definitely want to get some more varieties, and I definitely want to put more into the NGC submission that I'm going to be submitting out here next. Cross the fingers. We got a couple of folks on the I've got a couple of subscribers actually sending me some coins to actually send out for them to get them graded, and maybe some currency also, but we'll see if we get anything out of here. Okay, to bring you in for a quick second, just to give you a little bit of information. Right here, we're still looking through all these. This is the stack I have left. This is going to be all the Roosevelts that we have stacked up. And then all the Mercuries that we got so far. We come up here to the more AU-BU ones, especially this one up top here. Definitely going to be U1. But yeah, really, really, really good condition. 1963 and 1964. As normal. But so there's a lot of varieties on the Mercury dimes. Same thing as well as the Rosies. The Mercury dimes, you got some pretty big ones, and then some nicer key date ones. The 1916D is going to be a really nice one to find if you find a Mercury, or if you have it already. You want to look for the 1921 Philadelphia. You get on up into the 1930s range, 31, 35, 38, so forth, so on. You'll be able to have like doubling DDOs, and then you'll have S over S's, D over D's, and then you'll get these 1942s here. Now the 1942 does have a 42 over 41, and what you want to look at, there's going to be doubling in the 4 for sure, but there's going to be a 1 sitting. It peaks right up on the top of the 2 here, and it comes right through the middle of the 2, so you'll see a bar basically coming right here through the edge of this 2 that you definitely want to look at. You definitely want to look at it too if you have them in your collection already and you haven't taken a gander at these. But in 1942, you can have a Philadelphia or a Denver Mint, and you want to flip it over to the reverse here, go down to the bottom, and you'll see is right here, here's the mint mark. It'll either be a D that sits there or nothing at all for a Philadelphia version. And as you see, we've got an S, so that's a San Francisco version. Just give you heads up on that one. This one here, where are we at? This one here is a Roosevelt. It's a 1959. I tried cleaning it off a little bit for that mint mark. If you turn it on the reverse, the mint mark is also going to be the bottom left of the torch here on the back side. So make sure either a D or an S. It won't have a P. It'll be nothing there if it's a Philadelphia version. So it'll have a D and S or completely blank. But these do also have, it's a D over a D. And you can see it's a little bit of something going on here. Not for sure if it's damaged, but it did have some more of the, it looked like it was something on the inside. Like I said, it's damaged. I'm trying to spin it over for you. And I was trying to get a better angle at it. It looks like it's got something there, but yeah, again, it's just damaged a little too much to be able to tell. But these are the types, this is what I call variety. So if you're able to find a D over D, it's going to be a variety. It's going to be known. It's going to be named. It's going to be under PCGS or Variety Vista or DoubleDie.com or so forth, so on. So needing any information on that, where to look at, let me know. But like I said, here is scroll in some. Do it twice. But if you need to, like I said, you can look them up. It shows you pictures of what all. But it's got a little something there. You can definitely see something in the middle here. But that's what I'm looking for. If you guys want to know, I'm trying to find some varieties. Whenever I go and buy these, you know, the nickels, dimes, pennies, whatever, and I don't get them in a coin roll hunt, I'm basically buying a bulk of them so I can bring them back here, set them on my mat, and go one by one to look through them. In my area, it's really tough to get coin rolls. I mean, I can go to Casper, but that's a 2-hour drive, and usually I work Monday through Fridays. It's a little tough to be able to get boxes or coins rolled up to be able to come here and hunt. So usually get them in bulk, usually look through them for any varieties, and I bring you guys the information. If you need anything, just make sure to pop a comment on here. But let's go ahead and keep tackling this. Okay, so we got a 1946 Roosevelt here. This is going to be the first year for the Roosevelts. Now, you want to turn it over. You want to make sure you're checking out your, the doubling on everywhere. Your DDR, DDO, if you have it. Now, come back here because this S mint mark, you can have a variety of a sans serif mint mark. Now, what I mean by that is, it just depends on how this mint mark is. You can have an inverted. You can have the trumpet tail, which I have there. You see how it's flat and it looks like it's a jagged point to it. This is going to be the trumpet tail. Now, you can have it inverted to where the trumpet tail is on the bottom down here. And then this ball is actually up top. So that would be a flipped over mint mark. That's definitely a variety you want to find also. But the sans serif S is going to have a ball down here and almost a ball up here. It's going to be really thin on the tip top of this S curl right here. So it's going to be really thin. It's going to have a ball right at the end of it right here. That's going to make it a sans serif. So ball here, ball here. I don't think the thickness in there matters. It's just you're going to have a ball, and it's going to be really light right here. So you got to also too look, so on some of the varieties they have thicker, thinner, and that helps you out with the inverted portion of it. But the sans serif, there's only a couple of them that have been graded sans serif. They're actually pretty tough to find. I want to say I've submitted off one or two of them. Buddy of mine, who we thought had one, they didn't give him the grade for it, but we don't know, not saying that they were wrong or not, but we've had coins come back without varieties on there. So like I say, he had one to where it had the little, it almost like a little fishing weight kind of piece right here. Is little bitty thin line on top side of the S. This was all the same size, but just a little thin area here and then a ball attached to it. And like I say, this is going to be the trumpet tail there. So this is not it, but like I say, this could be one of the varieties for a 1946. And I was checking it out to make sure. This one also has a DDO that could be on here. I didn't see anything for doubling. It's in worse for wear. But like I say, being for the first year Roosevelts, I'm going to check them all. But that's pretty cool. Anyhow, just a little more information. Okay, I went through all of them. I stacked them on up. As you see, we did have quite a few of the Mercuries in there, which is nice to get them. I'm possibly leaning toward like doing an album. I really haven't set an album up to start Mercuries. I really haven't started an album to start up the silver Rosies either. I've got a quarter album. If you saw my video a couple of days ago, I actually got a nice Dansco album. But anyhow, just to show y'all a couple of things, these right here, and put them up under the scope. This is what I was mentioning about this D, the Denver mint mark on the reverse here. So if you look, it looks like it's kind of squished, but if you give it a little lean, you see it actually, it's like, it's possible damage on there. You see where it's kind of separated out right there. So then if you move this one off, put the next one up, it's the same way. It's just tough to say that all that damage is still going to be there in that same area. Now, you can see a slight dimple right here on top of the D. And it looks like it's got a belly coming off of it, and there's something on the inside. So possibly a D over D, possibly. These are just too beat up for me to actually want to keep and say this is an actual variety. Here's a third one right here, too. Let me get you up here. Third one right here, too. See, it's got another little extra something right there up by the belly of it. So definitely not damaged, but it's just hard to say that it's an actual nice D over D. And I pulled them off to the side just to give you all an example. These are going to go back in the roll. I'll roll those up. And then in 1941, the 41 here has something interesting on the bottom of the 4 and the 1. You see right here on the 9, it's like almost on the 9 too. So the 9 has it right here. The 4 has one on bottom and the 1 has one. Let me spin you over and show you. Just a little bit of notching. I'm not sure what it is. Probably just something when they were cutting the coin or doing something, but definitely a little bit here. Something on the 4 and something on the 9. I'm not sure if that is anything or if they just didn't carve it all the way out. There's no doubling on it. But just an interesting little pop piece because everything else didn't have it on there. So anyhow, we did have quite a few of the really nice 64s and 63s there. As you see, the sheen that's still on them. So these are pretty nice. Now you can keep them out to the side. You could probably, sell them offhand. If you go in buy them at face value for $2.20, you might be able to get online and sell them for $3.54. But whatever you want to sell them for, if you're doing good going online selling these for $4 or $5 a piece, more power to you. But like I say, you could probably get another dollar or so extra out of them, being that they're BU. Make a little more money. So you're looking, like I say, what, 12, 15 extra dollars if you're able to sell them for a dollar more. That's if you go to sell them. I'm going to hold on to all the silver. Like I say, if silver prices keep fluctuating, going up and down, I always stack them up. It's always an option if you guys out there buy it to smelt, or if you guys buy it to hold on to, or if you guys buy it to flip them. I've seen a bunch of folks going at Mex, buy the big $10 face value or $100 face value bags, and they'll take one coin at a time and post them on like different Mercari or OfferUp or eBay or Let's Go or wherever else they go, and they just post one coin at a time on there, and they sell them one at a time on there. So that's another little idea for you guys if y'all looking to make a little extra cash. The silver's hot right now, but yet again, the gold is definitely hot. It's done spiked up quite a bit more. I think it's up to like almost over $2,400, 24 or 28 or something like that right now. So it's skyrocketing. It's kind of crazy. I should have bought a couple of these a while back. Actually, I did some dredging and sluice box work, and I got 4.5 ounces of gold, turned it in. But when I sold my gold back when, it was at $1,518 an ounce. So $1,518 an ounce. Now it's almost $2,400 an ounce. Crazy to think about. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I say, I've got cards. I've posted a lot of these business cards for folks online. If you want me to post your business card, you can send me a picture through my email. I usually have it on attached in my description of every video. So this is a nice little shout out for you guys in the Sheridan area. Like I said, I've done it for Casper. I go all over the place. So if you got a card, make sure you send it to me on email, and I'll post it up on one of my videos. Give a shout out to you folks. But anyhow, hope y'all like the video. Please subscribe, and y'all have a fantastic day.